Get a £5 free bet every week with Offer Club from William Hill. Simply stake a total of £20 or more across the week on pre-match football accumulators with 4 or more selections, and you'll get a £5 free bet on the Friday. Join William Hill Offer Club on mobile or online now.
Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the Cassius and Helder Show here on BoxNation. Now this week we have a very special edition for you here on the Cassius and Helder Show, featuring the one and only, the upsetter himself, OVILL McKENZIE. Now let's backtrack a couple of months. OVILL McKENZIE was due to fight Marco Hawkin, which would have been a career-defining fight for OVILL. Prior to this proposed fight, he learnt of an unknown heart condition which would subsequently rule him out of ever returning to the ring again. It's sad and it's tragic, and we all feel for OVILL. I went down to the Peacock Gym recently to catch up with OVILL to see what his plans are now he's not going to be a fighter, and basically hear his thoughts on this very sad situation, as I said earlier on. This is the upsetter.
From Derby, OVILL McKENZIE!
Oh, he's put him down with the right hand. It's all over. It is all over. And OVILL McKENZIE, this unlikely story goes on and on. Commonwealth champion and now British champion as well. The upsetter has produced yet another upset here.
KUGAN CASSIUS here at the Peacock Gym. I'm joined by OVILL McKENZIE.
The one and only.
The one and only. How are you,
The
OVILL?
one. I'm good, brother, man. Good. I hope you're good yourself, man. Not too bad, you know. Just the career, the dream over, brother, man. You know what I mean? You know, such a sad news for me at the minute, you know. For this last few weeks, I've been, honestly, just been down and just trying to pick myself back up at the minute, you know what I mean? But it's not a great move, brother. It's not a great ending, you know.
Let's just rewind a little bit. Obviously, the sad news is that you've had to retire from the sport that you've given your whole life to recently. Can you tell us a little bit about why that happened?
Well, it was some odd condition, my brother. You know, this thing just popped up from nowhere out the blues. You know, I was training here at the Peacock Gym, and one day I end up imagine I was sparring and I passed out for 30 seconds. You know, 30 seconds I was out. You know, get up back and carry on and start from there. When I go to the doctor, and the doctor they never have a clue what's going on. They never sure what's going on. So I was just like, you know, I go to some private hospital, private doctor as well, and one of them passed me clear, give me the all clear, say everything all right, just a little hiccup, but it carry out to know, say it's something that the genes thing is in my genes. It's something from my fourth parents. So I think the doctor showed me, said, you know what, OVILL, you know, this thing come out in you because you've been working your body, overwork, you've been working your body hard, you know. Maybe your dad have this thing in him as well, but because he don't do boxing, he don't pump his body and train as hard as you, so it don't come out in him, but because you as a sportsman and you push the body a bit hard, so it come out of you, you know. So I think the body was saying, leave me alone, you know, I have enough, you know. So that's what happened, and said, I'm not allowed to box anymore.
Had there been any signs of this heart condition previously in your life or career?
No, the first time it ever happened. Never in my whole life this ever happened, you know. And the last time where it happened, you know, like it was, I think, it was a few days coming up to the fight, and what happened, I go on a running machine, I done 40 minutes run. Then I go in the ring, I done two rounds of shadow boxing, and I just feel uncomfortable, man, you know. I just feel uncomfortable, so I have a shower and go home. I go to my brethren, my mate round there, you know, have it flat. I stay at his flat because I live in Derby anyway, but you know, I stayed in Derby in London during the week, done my training and back home a weekend time. So I went to my mate and the same uncomfortable feelings, you know, and I was feeling coming on in me. I couldn't, you know, I drink some water, it's just chewing up. I was sick, you know, and I was chewing up as well. But what happened? My girlfriend called me and I told her, I said, you know what, I'm feeling uncomfortable. I don't feel good, man, you know, I feel unwell. I'm going to try and get some sleep and see if I can, see if when I wake up I feel better. And she said, you ain't going to sleep, suppose you don't wake up back. You know, 'cause I tell her what's happening. And she said, give me the address for my mate flat. She called the ambulance. I said, no, it's all right, man. She said, give me the address. So I give her the address and she ended up calling the ambulance. So the ambulance come round. I go downstairs and open the door, let them up, and they come up and I tell them the situation, and they put me up on the heart monitor and everything, and they said we're going there. Honestly, they said we're going to hospital straight away. You have to admit, because my heartbeat, it was beating over 210 per minute. It was beating. Normally my heartbeat, it beat 36, 37, 38, you know, as a sportsman, and they said that is a bit risk as well, you know, 36, 34, but because I'm fit and healthy, it's not that bad. But this time it was 210 beats it was beating. So the doctor, they take me the ambulance, put on the alarm straight away, the siren, and take me to the hospital. When I get to the hospital, a lot of doctor was out there waiting for me. Carry me upstairs, put me on the ward straight away, and they put me on the monitor, and they was just running up and down crazy mad because my heartbeat was out of control. The rhythm was just like all over the place. It was dancing, jumping, skipping. I'm telling you, you know. And they see on the monitor say it's beating over 210. What happened? I start choke. I start sick. I start sick. They pass me something for me to start sick into, so I start sick into it, and then the heart monitor, it start beep, beep, it start count down, like, you know what I mean? So it start back to normal. So when it come back to normal now, you know, the doctor them said to me, say, OVILL, that's it, just save your life, man, because we was going to have to cut you open a while ago to reset your heart. I want to reset your heart, but the sick we are sick helped me to set it back, carry it back to normal. So, you know, I'm just grateful I'm here at the minute, you know, man, because another day I could have died, you know. I really regret it, like, after finish my career like this, you know. I am really sad because, you know what the saddest thing about it, you know. I give everything to boxing, you know. I push everything to the side because of my son, you know. Because of boxing, because I need to train, I need to carry on. I push away everything, you know, even my own life, you know, things that I'm meant to do in life, I end up don't do them because I push them away because I have to train and I have to come to London, so I don't have the time to do it. So it's just sad right now that, you know, I have to start all over back from scratch at the minute, you know. It's just a whole life changing for me. It's just like, whoa, you know, it's a big shock and a big lick for me, man, you know. Crazy one, brother.
Your heart condition was discovered before you were due to fight Marco Huck, and you have to sort of try and look back at that and think it was fortunate it was found when it was found, and they could do something about it. Your boxing career isn't going to go forward, but in regards to your safety, your health and your life, you can be blessed by that at least.
Of course, brother, man, you know, to tell you the truth, you know, I am grateful to be here at the minute because it was a life and death situation, you know, because the doctor said once the heartbeat beating 3 times over the normal, that's a dead man walking, and my one will be in 7 times over the normal limit. So, you know, I'm lucky to be here at the minute, you know. I am lucky and I really appreciate it, and, you know, and for me, honestly, I never mind you know, when I was joining boxing, I was thinking, I tell myself, you know what, if I'm meant to have brain damage, anything happen for me to achieve what I want, you know, to be a world champion and set a life for my family, them, I would never mind that because I do choose, I make my mind up to do that, you know. If I meant to be like Muhammad Ali, do this, you know, I was planned to accept anything that happened to me, you know, to achieve my goal and achieve my dream and set a foundation for my family. But unfortunately, it never happened. So, you know, I have to second with, you know, I'm still here, as I said, you know, greatest thing is life, you know. And I have a lot to give, man, because I have a lot of experience in the game. And, you know, I'm thinking of opening a Jamaican Caribbean shop as well. But, you know, I'm thinking if it's going to be enough for me, you know, that I have to be the chef. I have to be the chef in the shop, and that gonna take. I know the game. I used to do it back in Jamaica, and it take away your time. So now I'm just rattling my brains, thinking if I can do it, you know. Like I think I'm gonna miss boxing a little bit. So I'm thinking whether I have to do the coaching and leave the food for a bit. And I'm just all over the place at the minute, brother. I'm there. I don't know what to do with myself, but something will come, you know. Something will come up, man, you know. I got life here, so the greatest.
If we talk about your career, OVILL, many highs, a few lows there in your career, a few disappointments. Where would you pin your biggest high? Was it challenging for the world title or a specific fight of yours that you'd count as a highlight?
My biggest high, I think going to Argentina and fight Ramirez, man, for a world title, that was a big hype for me, man, you know, and it's just the shame I never get the result, you know what I mean, because I would have been happy with that retire with that belt, you know, but, you know, they end up never giving me the fight, they give me a draw, but that was a big point of my life, brother, 100%, you know, it's a shame I never get the result.
And obviously, one of the things that you look back is that we kind of, as a boxing fan, we willed you to go and win that world title. We know that's, you know, what your dream was to do. And sadly, it wasn't to be. But I think from a boxing fan's perspective, they loved watching you. I don't know anyone that had a bad word to say about you, OVILL. Your style in the ring and the commitment and everything you gave in that ring was phenomenal, and I think everyone, you know, who speak to in boxing would see that and appreciate that.
Well, I'm gonna miss the sports, brother, man. I ain't gonna lie. When I'm training, fighting, I give it my all, you know. I mean, I give it my all and soul. I wasn't dodging anyone, or I don't go into the fight to lose in the fight. I go to win all the time. So you just, and I'm a great fighter, and I give it my all when I'm fighting. You know, as I said, people will miss me, as I said, but, you know, at the end of the day, no, I think I'll give back something to the sports, and I think maybe I can bring up a young world champion, you know, represent me.
Mini OVILL.
A mini OVILL, you know. But something will happen, brother, you know, it's just a shame, honestly. Be honest here, brother. It kills me. No one said, I've been doing this for so long, you know. Ups and downs, as I said, and I wasn't making any money, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't making no money, you know. I live in Derby, I have to come to London, ups and downs, you know, and I fight once in a while. No one wanna fight me. I don't sell a lot of tickets, so, you know, the money wasn't that good, you know. And the shameless thing about it, the time when I meant to make some money, I'm right up there now. This is the time where I'm meant to make some good money to sort myself out and set my foundation and set my life. And this happened to me. I'm thinking, what the hell, man? Honestly, brother, I'm unlucky. You know, sometimes I know I give thanks to life to be here the same way, but, you know, you got to think sometimes, what the hell have I done to deserve this, man, you know? It's like, why this time, you know? Why? It's crazy one, man. You ask so much question, but, you know, it's no one fault, brother. You know, it's just just hope trainers and promoter and manager learn off of this thing, you know, and can maybe see it before it happen up, before it come on so late they don't on me like what happened to me, you know. But I hope the fans learn and trainer and promoter learn from this. That's all I can say.
The Peacock Gym here has become your undoubted second home. Martin Bowles, Tony Bowles, very influential in your career. What have you got to say about them and the way that you've been taken to here by the whole sort of Peacock family?
Well, to tell you the truth, man, I'm so, you know, like I said, you know, when I come back home to the Peacock, I was happy, man, and I was like planning myself that this is where I'm gonna retire and everything, and it happened anyway. I retired before they retired me, but Martin and Tony, man, they're top, man, you know, and they looked after me all. I ain't gonna lie, I'm the best promoter and trainer ever, and the manager, they looked after me, you know. Wherever I go, Argentina, and wherever, they looked after me, man, look out for me, and it's a family gym out here, you know, and I'm grateful to represent this gym and box out to this camp, man, you know. Top man Martin.
Put the gum shield in. You know the rules here.
A little bit of boxing talk. I know that you would have watched Marco Hook and Kutcher from the weekend. What did you make of that?
Well, oh God, brother, you know, like, just watch the fight, man. Honestly, it was irritate me and pee me off because I know I could have beat both of them on the same night. You know what I mean? You know, it was the two of them was too stiff, and it's like two robot fighting. You know what I mean? You know, the Kutcher guy wasn't throwing a lot of job. Hook was trying to load up too much, trying to knock the guy out. Honestly, it wasn't a good fight for me, you know. It was a crap fight, and I beat both of them on the same night if whatever never happened to me happened. But you know, but things happen, you know what I mean. You know?
OVILL, I spoke to someone you faced in the ring twice in your career, Tony Bellew, recently, who had some, you know, encouraging and positive words to say about you as a person and you and your career. And speaking to him, I could tell from what he was saying, he feels for you, you know, not knowing exactly what you're going through, but as a fighter, he can sympathise with, you know, the position and situation you're in.
Yeah, he must know, you know, I think he would have been loving this sport like the same way I love in it, and if someone to tell him, said, you know what, there's no more, you can't do any more boxing, you know. So I think that's the way he would have put himself in my shoes and feel the hurt, you know. Bellew, you know, a good lad, you know. And I know me and him have two fights and we exchange words, and me calling him paper champion, and you know. But as I said, that's my opinion, you know. A person fight for a vacant belt, it's a paper champ for me, you know. They never fight the real champ, you know. But he's the champ. The key what I said, you know, paper champ, whatever champ, he's the champ. You know, Google him on the internet, he's the world champion. It's a, you know, I can say whatever I want to say, just bunt on our opinion stuff. But you know, Bellew, he's going place, and you know, God bless him, and life goes on, you know, with me.
Talking to you outside, it's clear to see that you're not in a good place at the moment, and you refer to yourself outside as being miserable in life at the moment. Is that how you feel?
I am hungry, uncomfortable, just like, and as I said, miserable, you know. You can't do the things we love mostly in life, you know, and you know, the things where, honestly, I put everything in boxing, you know, everything I put in boxing, everything I push away because of boxing. I tell myself that I'm going to be a world champion, you know. It was also all about the game for me, and no, I can't do it, and I am miserable. I think it would take some time for me to get back to normal and feel myself back again. But at the minute, you know, I'm just a low person at the minute. I'm down, man, down there.
I think, you know, you speak to people in boxing, no one ever had a bad word to say about you, and everyone knew what you gave in the ring. So, you know, regardless of, you know, how your life goes from now onwards, I'm sure that boxing hasn't seen the last of OVILL McKENZIE.
Never, never, I'm still gonna do this, Like I said, before I was thinking about the food stuff, but, and then I tell myself that it's gonna take 2-3 years to build it, and, I can't take so long with the boxing, so I'm gonna open up a gym instead, and take it from there, man, I definitely gonna open my gym somewhere in Birmingham and take it from there and see what's next, see if we can build up some young champs. Some young champion.
Like the mini OVILL, as we said.
The mini upsetter. What will happen, man? I ain't gonna give up. I'm gonna give back something. I have a lot of experience in boxing, and it's like self-taught, and I get taught from Martin as well, from Jamaica, from the Peacock, Shimfield. It's been a lot. My journey has been ups and downs, and it's been a long while, Coming, man. It's a shame. It's end right here, It's crazy, brother, man. How can I leave it out, man? It's crazy, mad one, brother.
Well, listen, OVILL, like I said, there's not a lot anyone can say to you at the moment to sort of console you, make you feel better, because you have to go through that process of that healing process, if you like, of coming to terms with what's happened. So, like I said, I hope it all works out for you. Stick with the chicken shop idea. Yeah. OVILL's jerk chicken shop. That's what it should be.
We're going to do that, man. I tell myself they call it the OVILL Hut.
OVILL Hut.
The OVILL Hut. I think, well, you see, my brother, I think something will kick off with the New Year's, the year done already. So by January, February, something will come, something will pick up, man, You ain't rushing anything. We still got life here and everything. So I ain't going to rush anything. I'm going to take my time and go away on holiday and chill out and come back and start again, you know what I mean? Life goes on, man. Crazy, but life goes on.
Okay, OVILL, well, listen, thank you very much for talking to the Cassius and Helder show. Like I said, it's good to get a couple of smiles out of you, but, we half understand, but just by seeing and listening to you talk that, this is, kind of the end of the world for you in some respects. It's not, but it's how you feel.
It is the end of the world. I feel like the world ending for me, brother, I do feel like it. Boxing, we all give everything, and I give everything to boxing, man. And people wouldn't know that. People, the fans, them don't even know. This was my heart and soul and everything. They just taken away from me because of health problems. But
you've had some memorable nights on BoxNation. You've had a long-standing relationship with Frank Warren as well. And the channel and also Frank have played a big part in your career as well.
Of course, man. Frank come and turned all around, at the end of my career when he come be my promoter, signed me up and I was the happiest person. I got a manager, I got a trainer, I got a good promoter. I never had that before, and Frank was opening doors for me, man. He was doing stuff for me, Frank, I have to fight my way for him to sign me up, boys. I'm still happy he does, and it's a shame what happened this time. I could have come back home with a world title on BoxNation and Steve Bonsetti, and that would be a great stuff, man. These are the stuff where I dream and want to do for my team, But it never happened. But God bless. Love.
I'm sure there's maybe a role within BoxNation for OVILL McKENZIE. It could be OVILL's couch.
Definitely right beside Bunzi. Yeah. Bunzi OVILL coach.
Yeah. OVILL's boxing hour.
To tell you the truth, be honest, those stuff is not for me. If I could have, I would have, but it ain't for me, brother. People, hey, it ain't for me, brother. Boxing, cooking is more for me. They speak like me. I used to be afraid to do interview. I'm telling you, I used to be shy and afraid, and yourself make me break me down and make me feel comfortable and, I feel like I make me calm me down because I used to tell you before, man, said I'm shy and all that, but you calm me down and speak to me as a brother, say, it's all coming together at the end of the career anyway, I feel good to myself.
Actually, scrap the idea of OVILL's boxing hour because then they'll get rid of Cassius and Helder on BoxNation. So you'll have a job and we won't. So you stick to the cooking and the training, we'll stick to the filming.
Definitely, brother. You do your thing, I do my thing. Respect. Love, brother. Respect, man. Top man, yeah?
Thank you very much to OVILL McKENZIE for his time this week. Some touching and heartwarming, heartbreaking stuff there. But there'll always be a place in boxing for OVILL McKENZIE, whether it's OVILL McKENZIE's chicken jerk shop or OVILL McKENZIE the trainer. Welcome arms from everyone in the boxing world. We all love OVILL McKENZIE. Anyway, a little bit of boxing to tell you about this weekend, which is live on BoxNation, a triple header starting Friday from the Brentwood Centre in Essex. Moving on to Saturday, a double header that goes from Cardiff and then on to the big one, Lomachenko versus Walters. We love Lomachenko here on BoxNation. What a fantastic fighter he is, going up against the Axeman, Nicholas Walters. It's all live on BoxNation, so tune in, go to www.boxnation.com for all the latest listings and times, and me and James Helder will be reunited next week, hopefully. Until then, we will see you soon. Thank you for watching this week's episode of the Cassius and Helder Show. I'm out.